Hello everyone, welcome back. We are on episode number 100 of our Oxygen Not Included All Achievement Run. For me, that is quite the feat because we have been doing this for, I want to say, 4 months now, 5 months. We're moving really fast and time is going by because of all the fun that we are having. So, before we get started, there's one thing that I will mention. We are almost completely done with this entire setup here, right? We do have a little bit more to watch out for, and I want to explain why. So right now, this is continually dropping in crude oil, and what we want is all of this to pretty much be petroleum, and it turns to petroleum right away as it lands, right? So in order to get to that temperature, we need to heat up the liquid that is coming in from here, right? And we've been doing some trial and error along the way, and I think we're going to remove some of that altogether, just so we can keep that heat going in this area. And then we will probably end up with a little bit of sour gas, and then the vacuum that we have set up here will just get sent, all that sour gas will get sent right into the gas reservoir. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's going to help heat everything up since there's nothing above it, above the pipes here to exchange the heat with. So having the gas in here just for a little bit, I don't think is going to hurt anything. We're going to try our best to avoid it, but I don't think that that is possible. So we are just going to kind of drop this, leave this temperature like it is. And if we get sour gas, then we'll just re-vacuum it out. You know, that's why we prepared for this. So we got to heat up the crude oil, I think close to about 390 degrees. I think that's about roughly, you know, right before it's ready to just swap over, right? Because when we inject the heat with the heat injector over here, we want it to just, boom, here's your petroleum. So that's going to take a minute in order to heat up this. So we're going to change this to 375 since it's getting pretty close, right? I'm not going to be surprised, like I said, if we see some sour gas, because this is not getting hot enough quickly enough. So I'm going to slow it down for a minute as well. Some of the other things that we're working on right now, we are checking out our rocket, and we want to get more of this surf and turf in here, right? There's not a lot in here right now, but we want to fill it up so that way our duplicate can use the rehydrator and eat their food nice and quickly without having to put in a refrigerator and those kinds of things. So let's go over here. Oh my gosh, what happened? Let's just mop that up, please. It's probably ice melting. That would be my guess. So we do need to queue it up. So I'm just going to queue this up for a little bit and then let them move that up there. We'll have some pepper bread soon, and then we can do that to the pepper bread. I'm going to throw a few here, right? And that should give us enough food to send our duplicate up so we can get more data banks, since we need about 1,000, right? So let's take a look. I'm sorry my voice is a little hoarse. I had a weekend event that I had to attend to, and needless to say, my voice is a little hoarse from this past weekend. So I'm going to do my best. Please don't judge me too harshly. But, okay, we didn't get any sour gas yet. The heat is moving up in the pipe. Alright. We're We're at 380 right now. It's 388, so things are still kind of heating up. How are we doing on our slicksters? So it is a stable now. We do need to tie this off. Yeah. And then I want to do a sweepy. I haven't used them very often, so I think it'd be kind of cool to try it out. Utilities, sweepy, since they supposedly do liquids, and that would be very helpful instead of having it all kind of go into a liquid pump, right? Well then, let me think about this though. No, we might want to do the liquid pump after all, because if we don't, what will probably end up happening is we'll have to pump it out of the other location anyways, wherever we end up with it. So we're just gonna put a liquid pump in here instead. All right. Let's see what else we have going on here. Don't see any sour gas yet. Right, everything is vacuumed out. This temperature is... it's getting up there. It's not high enough yet, but like I said, my fear is you'd have to have a gas inside, the sour gas in here, in order to heat up everything. So we're gonna keep playing with the temperature. We'll do 383 this time. Move it up slowly. Alright, let's move up to the speed. Speed going down, okay. Flashed it up. Okay. Now we're at 365. That's a little better. Do 385 next, since we're really close to that anyways. Alright, what's the temperature? See, now we got some sour gas. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. We have the setup here to just pump it out once all this stabilizes. So instead of just beating around the bush, we'll just go straight to 400 since we already have the sour gas. It's probably going to make a little bit extra, but the pump is going to pump it out and it'll be fine. Right, so this is kind of what I wanted to see. I wanted this entire thing to turn into petroleum, so now when it drops, instantly turns into petroleum. So the heat injector is more controlled. We don't have to worry about much else. We're gonna pump out all this extra sour gas, and I think now it's safe to leave this alone. So yeah, we're just gonna leave that alone from now on. Alright, let's go to slow speed. Let's go to the top here. I want to get rid of these, and I want to, you know, I think we can't have this stuff in front of it if we want the bigger rocket. So we're going to start with the petroleum engine. That's going to be probably the best thing, honestly. Okay, all that oxygen is pretty filled up. Yeah, we haven't used a lot of the hydrogen, only because right now, since we have the petroleum generators, this has been, if you look, 2,000 each of them, right? So that's 10,000 kilowatts of power. That's a lot of power. That's like way better than all this other stuff now that we have an actual boiler that's working. Let's not actually close it off. Let's just throw a door in here. And then how much is on this power line? 1.68. Okay. We can add a little bit extra. There we go. And then if we get enough slicksters, eventually they may provide more than enough consumption on the carbon dioxide where we can turn off some of these gas pumps. especially when you look at them and it tells you how much they consume, right? If you look at the look at their database page, 20 kilograms per cycle, right? Per cycle, okay? So that's a lot. And just for comparison, they only drop, these generators only drop 500 grams a second. So 20 kilograms, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so yeah, exciting times. All right, let's just look at how much of the sour gas do we have in here. Okay, we've got grams, literally grams, and that's like nothing. So we're not really even transferring too much of that heat. If we wanted to put a pump up here, it might get a little too hot, and we definitely don't want to do that. So we'll just let this do its thing. Let's look at the other area. Have we started any of the extra? Okay, so we did. We went all the way over here. Let's get some of this taken care of. And then I'm gonna start building the power, right? We want our power generation all behind this area so we don't heat up the base, kind of like we're doing right now. This isn't too power and hot, but the natural gas generator can get a little toasty. Yeah, we have quite a bit to do. I think in the next couple of cycles, maybe we start making the way down to these fossils, right? This one is very germy, so we're gonna have to like get creative on how we're gonna get rid of the germs. This one, I'm not sure about. It's just a petrified fossil. And then this is where we can get unlimited fossil from that. So we have to like go down and... yeah, we'd have to take care of that somehow. Get down here, past all this hot, really hot areas. So this area with the oil is hotter than the bottom of the entire asteroid. For perspective. Just for perspective. Okay. And this chlorine gas vent. Like, I don't even know, what would you use a chlorine gas vent for? I mean, it doesn't seem like you don't have an engine of any kind. You don't have... like, there's not a lot to use it for except for cleaning things, right? Well, I guess maybe that's not true. Let's look at our refinement. If there's... or actually, let's look at the page, the database. Chlorine. Okay, so if we put it with a dash of salt vine, that turns it into salt. Okay. And then the puffed prints and the squeaky puff turn it into bleach stone, which is good, right? Okay. There is a good use for it, because you use bleach stone for your hand sanitization. Gosh. Alright, there's too much liquid in there. It's fine. Okay. The pips are kind of secured. Good. Let's come back over here. Again, everything seems to be working well. We didn't get any extra amount of sour gas. I think it was just getting the temperature inside the pipe up to about 390 degrees. While we're at it, let's take a look at... so we have... no, we don't want to do that. This is 20 tiles long. And I honestly did not intend to make this long. It just made sense in the moment. So 22 tiles and 19 and then 20. I missed the one at the end. 20. Okay. And some of it is made out of cobalt. Some of it is made out of steel. And I did it like that on purpose. I didn't want the cobalt to get too hot, and this is a part of our original loop, right? So if we had cobalt here, it could break possibly, so that's why we did steel for majority of it, and then I just went with steel and the rest of it just because I wanted to keep it consistent, even though cobalt is a better choice for swapping out heat with different things and different materials. No, don't do all. Just want petroleum, and I wanted to change the priority to like a 7-ish. Alright, that's looking fantastic. How's the temperature for our slicksters? Pretty good. We're gonna get some larva eggs. It's gonna be very nice. Let's see some priority 7. Alright, we did not turn this back on yet. Let's fix that right now. Is it ready? Okay, this goes up and over. It doesn't go back into the loop. This goes out. Shouldn't come back down here. Yep, I think that's good. Alright. It goes in the opposite direction this time. Instead of going here first and then up. This is like at the end, so we'll just keep a quick eye on it and see how it goes. Below 6. Wait, what did we want? No, we removed that one. Let's do -20. Everything in here is already below -20. If you look at the actual ethanol inside the reservoir, you don't need to change anything here. It's fine. Okay, all that's going really well. We have a bajillion Paku hanging out in here, in case you didn't know. That's a lot of Paku. Oh my gosh. And we just throw them in there so that way they don't eat any of the algae. Right, speaking of which, we should look at how much of our resources we have. 36 tons, okay, that's pretty good. How much slime do we have? 7 tons, okay, and then dirt. 238 tons, okay, that's pretty good. I feel like I've struggled in the past to keep a good amount of dirt. Okay. Let's see. I think our next move, we might tame this hydrogen vent. And the reason I want to do that is simple. We want extra hydrogen, right? Let's look at our slicksters. Lullabied, incubating, okay. They'll be done in the next cycle. Did we get any extra food? View interior. No. No, we did not. So then... I changed the permissions to the doors because I got tired of them not, like, coming in and then trying to use the facilities. I know I could use grounded, but I want them to be able to put food in here. So it's kind of like a catch-22. You go up there or you don't, right? So when this next cycle is over, we're going to send our rocket up there just so we can get more, let me think here. So we can get more of the database entries. That's what we're going to work on. The next thing we're going to work on is mopping up that. And we're probably going to get rid of all of this abyssalite, leave this alone for now. We'll use that in a bit because we want the igneous rock from those. Get rid of this abyssalite, make it look nicer, add an extra exosuit area. That way they're not running up and down all this area without an exosuit because it is really cold, right? And we don't want that temperature to affect them. All right. And it seems to still be working. We did get a little bit more sour gas, it looks like. But honestly, if that's the worst, I'm not even gonna bat an eyelash for it, because the worst case scenario, we just vent it out into space, right? If we don't get it cold enough to turn it into the materials. Let's see. Let's just take a look. Sour gas. All right. So it turns into liquid methane. Ooh, look at that. And then that turns into natural gas at a... Oh my gosh. Wow. That would be pretty cool if we could do that, to be honest. But we don't have supercoolant. We don't have something that can go to negative 161.5 degrees Celsius. So, like, even if we look... Well, maybe there's something to try out here. If the condensation point is negative 252 for hydrogen, we might be able to do that. Let me know what your thoughts are on the sour gas, if you've ever messed with it or tried to change it into sulfur and natural gas, because that would be super neat to try. Alright, so my next order of business is let's do some more steel, because we're going to send some steel soon to the other asteroid. We're going to need a researcher over there. We want another one of these right here, and then power from the section next to it is going to give it power. Yeah, I'm sure this drives some people crazy. It drives me crazy too. Deliver suit, deliver suit. Wait, are there duplicates in here? There might be. We'll just cancel request. Alright. Why is this still here? I thought I hit deconstruct. I swear I'm getting deja vu in this game sometimes. Alright, and we want to do buildings. Let's get rid of all of these. And all of these. And we don't need those. Or these. Oh, I see something. There we go. Let's mop up all of that stuff. We should probably put this in here somewhere. Can they reach that? No, they cannot. That would be why. Alright, it's not a big deal. Again, we're keeping this low key. We're making decisions and becoming more efficient by the day. Let's see, is this good? It is. All right. So we're not using any of this right now. Temperature's not hot enough because this isn't running yet. We're already at negative 52. We look at this area over here. It's starting to get a little bit warmer, which is what we want, right? We don't want them cold. They don't like it when it's cold. They get a debuff, I think. Let's send our duplicate in the rocket. Let's go interior. Let's go here and change. We're just gonna go out into space and launch. That is so satisfying. I love that so much. I'm gonna give you guys a moment of silence while we watch this. Much better. Okay. So, now, unequip suit. Oh my gosh, look at that, it's sparkly. Love it. Alright, we'll leave him to do his stuff. Let's come back over here. So, we know that our CO2 is getting removed because it was all the way to the top before, and now it's all the way down here. And we even have some chlorine, so, I mean, that's totally fine. I'm okay with that. How warm is this stuff getting? Okay, they're at 106, 103, 102, 102.5. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need a better, like, coolant than polluted water. Oh, or we need to make... Yeah, we need to make another radiant pipe here. What is it made out of right now? It's made out of cobalt. Okay. Maybe we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2. No, we'll just do all of it. Because it's super hot and we don't want that, right? We want it to be better. Let's cut this temporarily and then change the priority to a 9. No. Change it to a now. And then we'll move a little bit on the speed. And then how is our water? We need to make sure we're watching that. Yeah, that's pretty decent. We're in a good state. Okay. Okay, now it's gonna keep going. Now that we do have a gap, and hopefully this buffers the gap. Otherwise, we could add a little bit of polluted water from here. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Just to fill the gaps, because there is one right here. There's one here and here. And it'll just fill up this reservoir just a smidge. Okay, we'll leave that alone for a moment. Let's check out our printables. What did we get? Ice. Okay, let's put that over here. Right? And then this is pretty warm. I'm gonna pause it for a moment. We're gonna make a temp shift plate out of ice right here. And right here. Because of how warm it is. And this is actually a pretty good place for it since we have mesh tiles right here. And it's just gonna drop it right into the Paku area. So I'm gonna put a couple of these down. Just to keep the area a little bit cooler. Same thing with right here. Why not? We have the ice right now. Okay, duplicate's good. Let's go back here. We don't need to be on like super high alert. Can we change that to an 8? Thank you. Don't need that. Perfect. Alright, now let's look at the temperature. It should drop them much lower. Yeah, they're less than 100 now, which is what we want. We'd want to keep it below 100. I don't want it anywhere near what it was before. Alright, let's look at the temperature that we have now. Okay, so we're coming in at 74.5 degrees Celsius, right? Here it's 81. That's when it starts the heat transfer. The first row, it's up to 185.3. Coming at the top of the second channel, 185.8. And all the way over, 285.2. Okay, then we go up another one, 285.5. And all the way at the end, we're at 389.5. Okay, and then 389.8. And then drops in, and it's ready to be turned into petroleum. That is pretty dang good, in my opinion. I think the only thing that will be better is when all the sour gas has been removed, then the vacuum will solidify the rest of the heat temperature exchange, because we're exchanging temperature with the sour gas right now, so it's making it a little bit less efficient than it could be, is the way I'm going to describe it. Yeah, that's just where we're at. Alright, looking great. Let's go. What am I thinking of? Did we have any pepper plants? No, we don't. Not pepper plants, do we have any pepper bread? It is being made. Research has been completed. Oh, that was when we got the other propulsion. So we have another amount that we need to get for those. Turn that up at a higher rate. We'll have a secondary rad volt generator here. It's pretty free, right? Like being able to do that, and yeah, like it a lot, actually. Let's mop up this stuff. Let's turn these into actual insulated tiles. Let's go all the way across. That way this is the lowest point, and carbon dioxide can still filter directly to all the skimmers. This is great. Alright. Did we get rid of those rockets? I want to start building the new one. We are. No, don't land here. New rocket. We want the full. Yeah, that's right. I want the full thing here. That's why it didn't work before, because you can't have ladders at the bottom part. Look at that. It is so massive. Oh my goodness. Okay. What else do we need to do? We're gonna need to get petroleum all the way up here, aren't we? Yeah, I think that is the case. Did we add... No, we did not add an automation. We're gonna do that. This is specifically so we're not just taking out what we're generating petroleum-wise, right? So if we look at the plumbing overlay, we're making about 10 kilograms of crude oil every time that it drops stuff in here. And then each of these take 2 kilograms of... Where does it say it in here? Right here. 1,000 grams is a kilogram. So 2 kilograms of combustible liquid for all these, so that's 10, right? So if we turn one off, we'll have extra supply, and then we can send that extra supply all the way up here to our rocket. Okay, and then, didn't we have... I took away that plumbing because it was ridiculous. Let's continue this upward. We want insulated. Where to build it is the real question. Because it's going to go all the way up here, right? So let's start from the top and work our way down, right? Actually, let's let them build the rocket first, and we'll see if how low it is, and then go down from there. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Anyways, that's what we're going to work on in a minute. Yeah, I count eggs, because what we want to do is keep at least something in there. Oh, they did all that already. Nice. Okay. We may have we may have created more sour gas. I'm not sure. I thought we were down to like 7 milligrams, and then it got up again. I'm not sure. We'll have to remember. Okay, so we'll remember the one next to the liquid vent. It's at 2050 and going down. Okay. Make all this stuff a higher priority. Alright, how is this? Alright, we're down to negative 38, and that's simply because we have this set to negative 20. We could do negative 40, and that will turn this on, right? Let's look at the pump. So right now it's coming in at negative 32.3 and coming out negative 46.2. So ethanol, you know, it has a freezing point of 114.1, yeah, 114.1 degrees Celsius. Negative, that is. So as long as we set this temperature to read it, and we can't get anywhere near that negative 114, then this is just going to go at a nice steady pace. You know what we need to do? That's what we need to do. Okay. What is this? Oh, yeah, we need to go up. That's going to send us more liquid. We need more water. And then how's the temperature in here? Okay, so it's not crazy toasty because we have the steam turbines at the top. Not bad at all. Okay, we're at 1150. Okay. Oh, it did work. Okay, now let's go that way. So now both of these are going to be sending rad volts. We'll do 50 at a time because they're both going to be doing 50, right? Oh, hi Pipsqueak. They're so cute. What do we have here? Oh, there's some depleted uranium in there. Okay. So what I did not also talk about before we got started, because I was super excited to get this underway, what I have decided to do about the series is we are not going to start a new one. We are going to keep up with this entire series. We're going to keep going. And instead of trying to rehash out things and change it, what I've decided is I'm going to insert 0.5 episodes into the current series for people. And in those episodes, it's going to provide, this is a system that we made and here are the steps to create it. I think that would be really helpful for people, especially when we move at this faster speed. And the reason I'm bringing it up now, I want to know anybody's thoughts on that. Would that be helpful? Do you think that if I'm building a system like this petroleum boiler, for example, I could insert an episode that is not directly related to, per se, what's going on. Like we don't build it in the episode. We have a separate in my automation playground that I can show step by step instead. Let me know your thoughts about that. Let me know what you think. I would really appreciate some genuine feedback about that. Because ultimately my goal here is to provide support and just help people learn the game. You know, this game is wonderful. It's always fun, no matter how many times things get stressful you know, I make mistakes. I just can't get enough of it. So again, okay, tangent's pretty much done here. Just I appreciate all of the feedback. Thank you. If you wouldn't mind doing that. All right, so we keep getting water over here. Is something breaking? Or is it ice or something I don't know about? All right, well, while that's happening, let's check out these. They've not been made yet, so let's turn the priority up a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay, they did get rid of a lot of the mini stuff. We don't need to go all the way up and down. Let's, one, get rid of those. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Instead of making a giant extra ladder, we'll just get rid of those. Perfect. Wait, we have a ladder right here. We don't need that. And then we will hopefully be able to go in here and then reveal the unknown. Breathability. We have no oxygen. Building melted. That's totally fine. How is the oxygen? Okay, you have plenty of oxygen for a little bit, right? Yeah, if we up this other rocket to the similar specs that we have here, that's gonna be pretty sweet. Because we can add so much more to the other rocket. I'm gonna slow it down for a minute here. Since this is a large engine, we can have a really large rocket. It's probably gonna go like up to here, almost. But area has been completed. We don't really need this anymore. Let's get rid of it. If they're not using it, I don't want to have it up there, right? Okay, let's get some more iron. No, steel. Refined carbon, lime. Okay. Let's do some copper first. We'll do 20. I do this in batches. Yeah, that'll be plenty. Now, tungsten. What does that have on the, Oh, that's how you get thermium and nobium. Okay, yeah, we'll need tungsten later on. We won't need that right now, so I'm not gonna mess with that. Having a sponge slug and smog slug would be nice, though. Although I don't know why you would feed tungsten to them. Oh, they're going to send them both at the same time, and that'll be 100 in the one cycle. That's going to be great. All right, let's take a peek down here. We're almost down to building melted. Yeah, I figured they would melt fast. Okay, weird. Yep. So we'll just remember we're at 277 right now. Let's take a look at the melted building and the area. Oh yeah, that dropped that temperature down nice and fast. Same thing's gonna happen right here. Oh man. Okay, so since we have all this natural gas, we could probably use that to our advantage, right? When we get over here. Have the natural gas geysers, or not geysers, generators, drop off all that polluted water, take the polluted water, and then turn that into regular water, and it's going to be warm enough because of the natural gas, right? And then we'll make a little spawn for this area, so we don't have to rely on the other asteroid for it. Because eventually we want to send hydrogen, right? We want to send hydrogen over to the anti-entropy thermal nullifier, right? Ceases to function when temperature falls below negative 173.2. Okay, so 173.2, remembering that. Sour gas. Oh, we could make that work. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It'll be probably a little difficult, but we could totally do it. But I think it's going to be challenging because we need to send the sour gas first, and then we can send the hydrogen over. Okay. So, take this and take out the... Ooh. Look at all that surf and turf. Oh yeah, you're good now. The only thing that we have is breathability, which is fine. Okay. Oh, so the water is dropping from here. Got it. Okay. So what we need to do is probably move this over here and just let it drop directly underneath. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Don't even build that. And then natural gas goes here. And then the power... Oh, it doesn't even take power. Okay, never mind. You would think that those would be similar to each other. Because doesn't the rehydrator require power? Yeah, it requires 60. Okay. Alright. I'm not gonna complain. I think that's totally fine. Okay, we're lower on the sour gas. It was at 270 something last time. And they're moving this petroleum and throwing it down here. Right, we can move a little faster. We have a lot of stuff queued up, I think. I did want to start getting rid of... What did I want to start getting rid of? Oh yeah, all of this here. Let's just build this all the way across to like here. Actually, let's figure out where we want to put all of the suits. Which I thought it would be good to put them like here, so they can go straight up. Yeah, let's do that actually. Let's get rid of all these here. Okay, we're only doing buildings. So we'll keep it in line with what we currently have, which is this right here. And it's 1, 2, 3... And I'm just going to make a double like that. And then we want a liquid lock, which, like this down here. Now, is that the same size? It is. Okay. Perfect. Right, and then we want a ladder down here, and then we'll put that all as a... We'll put the ladder as a 9. Because I don't want anybody getting stuck into the carbon dioxide. That would be terrible. And then we'll open this up and let it all fall down. Like all the carbon dioxide will fall, and it should be good. We're at 103. Keeps going down. Alright, how are we doing over here? Okay, we need a duplicate to go here. Ish. See what I'm talking about? How it's very difficult sometimes. Here, Dom, come here. Go there. Like if I try to tell him to go here, unreachable. See, that didn't do anything. Okay, go here. Nothing. Right? So I kind of see where we're going to go. And then we want a ladder here. And then a priority of 9. Perfect. Way better than I thought. Alright. You have food. How's your breathing? That's not terrible. Got plenty of plastic. This is like one of the most fascinating little mini games that they make them do ever. Building melted. Knew that was coming. Okay, we've got new printables. A pufflet. We have puffs. Actually, we've got dense puffs. Could probably just have that over here. Perfect. That's totally fine. It's what we expected, right? Okay, now this is still getting colder. So let's put some other things there. Yeah, with this being opened up, we could probably send Dom right there when that's done, and that'll reveal it, hopefully. I just want to see what's in there. Okay, wait, go here. That didn't work. What? Move here. There we go. It's because I couldn't get down there. I see. Alright. Submit the bioscan. Inspect. New log entry. Okay. I'm not going to read that right now. Not with this hoarse voice. Sorry, everybody. Okay, how much coal do we have here? Do we even have any? CO8. Oh. Yeah, we don't have a ton. We could just send it over. Yeah, let's do that. We'll make a nice little section. Ooh, we've got 3 shovels. Although, where's the regal of that? I know we have a bunch of it. Wait, I hit the button. Re-go. Oh, we ran out. They went through that so fast. Okay, let's turn this back on for manual use. And then we will, yeah, grab all this regolith. That'll be really helpful. We definitely don't want them to starve. All right. 32.1. It's taken a little bit of time, but they're almost there. Micrograms. They're in micrograms down there. Look at that. Yeah, once that's all gone, I can't wait to see if it's just perfectly good and I don't have to touch it ever again. We don't need those anymore. That's all got polluted water in it. That's fine. Actually, building melted, fine. Let's get all that out of here. Come on. Oh. There we go. That's better. Okay, let's look at these steam turbines. I don't know how well they've been working. Properties. Uptime was 100%. What about you? I meant you. Okay, so these were at like 100%. So at least is what it says. I don't know if that's true. It's probably because it's so hot in there, right? But that's good. It's providing extra power. 850. Yeah. I'm not batting any eyes about that. Are we at the micrograms yet? No. We are down here. Not over here. But it's going down still. So we just need to give ourselves some more time. How is our rocket? How is our oxygen? Okay. The whole bottom is not filled with carbon yet. It's close. Oh, there's water behind that. See that? There's liquid behind it. I think. Maybe? Maybe that's just the stuff behind it. I'm not sure. But I do know we have a ton of data banks right here. So that's fantastic. Oh, you know what we need to do? Why didn't you tell me this? Okay, we want a light here. We want this here. And then automation wire. Voila. That would make this go by so much better. Okay. So for the remainder of the time, what I want to do is look at the buildings that require deliveries, right? Like the sieves and the food, right? Those kinds of things. That's why all that water keeps going down there. Yeah. All right, we're gonna turn this off, and we're going to get rid of it. Not because it wasn't working well, but because we don't want the water just to keep forcing everybody to do stuff. We're not going to let them make anything in the dehydrator while we wait for them to while we try to get that achievement, right? We want to get the achievement. This one down here. This one. Deliveries this cycle. Wow, 87. I think that it's also not helping that we don't have any automation on the other asteroids, so like, what else are we delivering? Oh, that might count as a delivery, wouldn't it? Alright, well, we're gonna change it. Instead of delivering there, we're gonna go over. No. You know what? Instead of doing that and just like making a weird random path, why don't we look at the best location for it? Yeah? I think that's probably a better idea. Alright, so we already have... My real question is, if I put... No. Yeah, we'll need another one of those right there. Okay, so we're going to need to go down. Actually, what is this going to? Oh, that's going down to that. Okay, we can... No, let's not get rid of it. Let's, yeah, we'll do that instead. I don't know what we're going to do with our polluted dirt, though. Do we... Before I get rid of that, let's look at... Do we have any of the poke shell eggs still? Maybe it would be good to use them for that at least. We have molt eggs. We have no eggs of any kind. Got it. Okay, so that's off the table. Now we know what we're doing. That's totally fine. Okay, how's that? 5.5 milligrams. Okay. It's getting there. There's that heat injection. Boom. Right into petroleum every time. I'm pretty satisfied with this and how this is turning out. Considering it's an ad hoc, right? This is not something that has been... you know, it's not like, hey, this is an official thing that works, and now I think it actually might be. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, we got larva egg. We got the regolith. Okay, that's what we were working on. Okay. Go down. Perfect. And then what we can do is anything that gets sent from the other asteroid, we could throw a filter anywhere we want to filter the regolith too. I'm just on this 2.2, 1.8. Okay, this will be fine. Much better. Much better. Okay, we got all that regolith, so we'll be dropping that off. Probably don't need that anymore. No. As long as no one's stuck. That's the worst. Man, all that water is cascading down from this. Let's check on our homie. How we doing? Databanks. I think we're doing pretty well. Holy cow. I'm really excited. Like I'm astounded as to like the turn of events here. Okay. Let them do this thing. Let's remove you from here. Perfect. Solid nuclear waste. Is that providing radiation? No, it is not. Okay, what do you do with solid nuclear waste? Okay, that turns into liquid nuclear waste. And what do you do with it, though? Highly toxic solid full of radioactive contaminants. Got it. It doesn't really tell me what you can do with it. What can you do with the liquid? Oh. Highly toxic liquid full of radioactive contaminants, which emit radiation. So, if it's not solid and it's a liquid, the liquid is what provides like the Weezeworts. But if we look at the radiation, it's not really producing anything around it, right? So let's see, what would it need? What temperature would it need to be for that? I'm just curious because I've never messed with it before. Temperature over 26.9 degrees. Wait, did I read that right? but it's 17. Okay, I'm glad we found this because we do not want solid or liquid nuclear waste. So what we're gonna do is we're going to move that here. Oh, look at how warm that got. Same thing with this nuclear waste. We're gonna move you here. And then change the priority of that to a 9. So we're not wasting rad bolts. Okay. This is all super warm because of the... What do we have here? Yeah. Because of those. It's sending all the water. So what do we do? You know what we do? We add to our crazy loop. And we make this colder. Negative... We'll do 60. Okay. We're going to do this again. We had this loop before, right? And we just got rid of it earlier. The real question is, where do we... That's where we do it. One like that. Maybe not. So we just want this vicinity. My goodness. All right, we want it to be colder, so we want some cobalt. We'll put one of those right there. The rest will be insulated. Well, no. Do we need it to be cobalt? You know, I have an idea. Why don't we do just a regular pipe, and we'll make it out of sedimentary rock right here. And then we'll do insulated pipe. We'll go up. We'll go over. And then the insulated pipe is going to go back over here. No. This needs to be after. Yeah, this piping needs to be after the... Okay. Insulated pipe. Flip this around, and then we go over, up, over, and then we'll do a couple. Okay, and then back down. Make it look nice and tidy all the way across. And that will be probably what we want to do for that. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Let's check on the rocket. How's the oxygen looking? Okay, we're able to sleep. We're able to use the restroom. I don't think we're gonna keep doing that for now. I think it'd be better if we just brought our duplicate home. So let's go to our star map, click on the rocket. Abandoned ship? No, just kidding. Change destination. When it is done saving, thank you. There we go. Whoosh. Perfect. Okay, We're at the micrograms. It's going very slowly now. But, you know what? It's fine. We're not stressing out about it. We're just moving forward, taking our time, and making things work the way we need them to. Okay, so now, okay, why have they not done this? Oh, they can't reach it. I was wondering about that. All right, not bad. So I think, oh, free gold? Yes, please. Anytime, all the time. We love free gold. Anytime you have an area that, you know, you want to keep at a certain temperature, it's, you know, you can use a system like this and add it to all the exosuit areas, right? And just keep it nice and cool, so that way you don't have any issues. And as long as your food stays in the deep freeze state, you won't need to worry about anything else happening. It should be fine. Now, why is all of that cold now? Don't understand. But I don't think I need to. Okay. I'm going to be about less than 200 micrograms, which is great. Alright, how are we doing on our other asteroid? We haven't really looked at them. Let's do some of the stuff we've been wanting to do here. Yep, and then we'll put well, what are our options? So we have natural gas generators, we have petroleum generators, which we could use with the ethanol. But ethanol requires... What does it require? Ethanol requires, like, wood, right? Wood is what it needs. No, we can't do that. So... refines wood into ethanol. Yeah, no. So our options are pretty cut and dry here. We either use natural gas and coal. And we could send glass over. Honestly, we could deconstruct our current solar panels and bring... No, we can't. Never mind. We can't do that because of all of the different meteors. Yeah, the meteors make it so difficult. Okay, so the sour gas is stuck up here. And then when it comes down here, this turns on, right? So I wonder, maybe we could put another one right here and just send it right into that same thing. Let's do that. Let's so that way it pulls all of this, because it can go that far. It's all this is a vacuum down here. Oh, look at that. All right, so it's down to 134. We want it lower, and the only way we can get that even lower on the petroleum is if we get rid of this gas. So, yep, that's why that is next. Next on the list. And then we need some power. We'll need some gas pipes to go here. We will need a steel pump. Goes right there. And then we're gonna add the automation wire. Just turn it on when we need it, right? $78. I mean, it says turned on a couple of times. Let's yeah, that should be perfect. Hopefully that'll grab everything out of here. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is, oh no. Why did that break? It's not like we went over 50 kilowatts of power, because we're not anywhere near that right now. Oh, this got made. Look at how tall it's going to be. Oh my gosh, that is whew, way larger than the other rocket. We need to get some research done so we can use this efficiently. I'm not going to send this rocket out until we have a way better setup. And the best way to do that is going to be by having a couple extra modules on there and drill cone if we want. Those kinds of things. Okay. They have not built this yet. Come on, you guys can do it. Thank you. Got the wire done, getting the gas pipe done. Good, good, good. Now, let's look at... we are making steel. We have some iron. We want to make a couple of copper suits. Make 2 more. We don't want to get fancy and make them out of something they shouldn't be in yet. Okay, they made that, they did those. What else do we need to do over here? Okay. We gotta stop like beating around the bush. Let's do the natural gas generators are gonna be at the bottom of this, right? Yes. Okay, we want to get rid of all these. It's probably gonna be warm enough. We're only going to do like 1 or 2 of them. I don't anticipate having a giant like power generation system like we have on our main asteroid. So let's get some of the coal generators. We'll make 3, 1, 2, and then 3. Perfect. No, we'll just do 2 and see how it goes, right? I don't think we'll need to worry about it too much. Alright, that was made. These are not done. So someone's gonna go and finish those, like, now. Building broke. Pneumatic door. Why does the door break? Is it because of how hot it is? It might be. Yeah, it might be because it's not made out of a good material. Yeah, let's do some gold. Alright, is that working now? It is, kind of. I just don't want to get over here with the gas pumps because it's too hot, right? It's way too hot over here. $13 micrograms. Ugh, that's... we'll be alright. Hopefully it'll just keep moving over and then... Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we just move this a couple over and see if we can... No. No. Yeah, maybe. It's only 50. I'm not gonna add automation wire to this one. Alright. I know this is ridiculous, but I want this out of here. Wait. It's gone. It's all gone. All of it's gone. There's no more sour gas. Okay, we are in a full vacuum now. Yes! We are there. I'm just going to take this time to really appreciate the feedback provided to this. It's been a long journey to get this to work right. I'm very happy that we've got there. Thank you so much for all of the help and the wonderful feedback. It's going to take us even further. Okay, let's get rid of these. We don't need them anymore. Yeah, we don't need those specifically because we have all these down here. We've got slicksters. We have larva eggs for more slicksters. Wow, they're eating that regolith so fast. I'm gonna have to figure out what the best way to handle these guys is. Because you can't keep those, can't keep them all in here, otherwise you're going to end up with overcrowding, right? Yeah, we should probably make this a higher priority. If we ever want to be able to... What am I thinking of here? If we ever want to be able to get that achievement, we need this stuff to get completed. And this all needs to be a 9 as well. We are rocking this research now that we have 2 forms of extra. Why is there crude in there? That, oh, wrangle that, please. And that one. We had eggs sitting here. No, don't wrangle it while it's above that. Alright. Well, that is about a wrap for this one. Again, I cannot stress enough. I appreciate everything that has been going on with the comments and the suggestions and everything in that regard. Thank you so much. We have persevered gotten through some sticky situations, and we've come out on top, I think. So please provide some feedback. Let me know what your comments, questions, suggestions. I read them all. I really do. It gives me great joy to be able to share this experience with others. So just like that, we're done for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now, everybody.